advanced level. We already done up to advanced level past papers up to 2014. Today, you guys are understanding, and I'm going to give you guys the instruction for 2015 advanced level paper. Okay, I'm starting from this person. You guys know the district first and island 6th person. Anyway, so these are the instruction for 2015 paper. Here, now you already have this path. Now you already know how to go through this path. Okay, you have 50 MCQs and 4 structured essay and 4 essay questions to do. I want you guys to do 5 essay questions. What I'm saying is, until if it is possible to squeeze timing, you're gonna do like 5 essay questions. Anyway, so the MCQ marks, when you divide, we already did first, because you have altogether 120 minutes. First 50 minutes, we are doing the first full round. But at the same time, you make sure that whatever the questions are time consuming, whether it's a longer question, whether it's a harder question, or whether it's like just take time to write, or you don't have enough memory or anything, if you feel like this question is taking time, this question is taking time, what you're supposed to do, you have to skip the question. So to do those questions, earlier we were using 20 minutes, and then the rechecking 20 minutes, then write on the answering sheet code to color by checking later again this 10 minutes. I want you guys to squeeze timing now, because from 2019 we are going to this new syllabus. Before moving to 2019 up to 2018, I'm going to change this writing style. For up to 2018, I want you guys to go to this never tongue squeezing method. Now you are going with the time stress. Now you guys are experiencing time stress. Make sure that 50, maybe you can control this first 50. If you could control that first 50, do control that. If you can squeeze 5 minutes from this one, that's fine. Then make the second round 20 minutes to 15 minutes. Make the third round 20 minutes to 15 minutes. And squeeze this 10 minutes to 5 minutes so that you guys can remain 15 minutes. I know you guys are already having better than this timing. Some of my students, even the physical students, even today they said they could reach already 1 hour and 30 minutes doing everything and completing the paper like nicely. And once you've done that, this 15 minutes is a special 15 minutes. I'll explain what you're supposed to do during that 15 minutes. What you're supposed to do during that 15 minutes, let's say your total MCQ usually up to 2014 is like 40. If you reach 40 MCQs, that you know you miss 10 more marks. Always, let's say coming from 2000 to 2014, you usually miss 10 marks. Then just mark 10 questions separately. During this 15 minutes, now you have the memory, now you already read the question, you know how to answer, everything is there, but you're not sure the answer is correct or not. Then select those questions and use these 15 minutes to do those questions separately, totally. Never, like, using the never methods, never scratch papers, and again, never. It's not like you are going through the questions, answers you already done. Going through the question, same question, but answers you are redoing, and make sure that you done everything correctly. Trust me, all the time when you do that, you always find a couple of questions you miss. You did mistakes, and you can get through with that when you are doing that method. So, like, with timing, you're going to increase this to at least like 40 minutes. If you have more than 40 minutes, once you've done the full paper, that 40 minutes is more than enough for you guys to read, like, to do all the mistake questions. So students, let's say if you were in, for now, if you are in like, let's say 45, then you're going to choose another 6 questions. You guess, if I done wrong, these are the questions which is supposed to go wrong. Then separate those questions and do those questions totally new. Then you would understand you are improving yourself. Okay, silly mistakes are getting done from here. Now we are in 2015, so we are getting closer to the final exam. So you guys need this better intense practice now. And I want you guys to squeeze still. Don't use any of these questions to another. still independently, let's do 4 questions separately, but I want you guys to squeeze your timing from 15 minutes to 12 minutes and do structured essay separately. You are not mixing up these two. Structured essay separately, each question 12 minutes. Do all these 4 questions separately so that you can save 12 minutes from structured essay. I know this is really, really hard target. Give it a try. Students do this. That's why they are reaching this highest successes at the end of the day. And then the essay, it's easy. 5 minutes from each question. You can do only 4 questions. 5 minutes from each, so you can save 20 questions. Altogether now see you are saving 32 questions, more than enough to go on any, like, you know, this any disturbance you get from structured essay or anything you've forgotten to do or like difficult or whatsoever from the essay, you have enough timing. And I'm gonna squeeze this time to 2 hours together, like structured essay together 2 hours. You have one whole hour to recheck everything, and at that time you can do the next 5th question. You know, for the exam they are doing marks for this top 4 questions if you have written 5 questions. So make sure that you do all 5 questions if you have enough time. Otherwise, to make sure everything going really nicely, especially when you are writing explanations and everything and doing the steps of the calculation, you guys are doing mistakes. So you can insert everything back to this question because you have more than enough time to redo papers. Okay, so this is the instruction for 2015 paper. Make sure that you guys are improving every day. As I told you guys, once you've done the paper, you're going to write your own reviewing. You have a big pile now starting from 2000 to 2015. Each one I asked you go like some sort of a same font in a one single place of each paper. Let's say the my one, the top page here, the top page somewhere here, I'm writing all my reviewing. So when you're going through all the pile of these papers, you have reviewing of the first paper. When you're going back and forth, you can check. So, okay, I had issues with that part. Am I okay now? To check that, you have to go back and forth with whatever you've done. And the other thing, until you feel 100% comfortable, regardless you have done these questions like 4 classified separately, it is a totally different story. Some students are asking that, I have done classified, why would I do full papers? Just do that and see the difference. Can you reach 50 marks? You can. Reach the second time, can you reach 50? Reach when you are doing the third time, can you reach 50? Until you reach 50, you never can stop this. Okay, so this is the instruction for 2015. Let's meet when you are doing 2015 reviewing. Okay, bye, take care.